She seems to be a fragile dame. Hope she doesn't crumble. She seems to be a...
Oh my goodness! To think that someone was actually killed here.
You've never seen a dead body before, have you?
I didn't say that.
So you have been in a similar situation?
Once, yes. They made us sign a paper saying we couldn't talk about it, and I'm doing that. I don't like to reminisce about that horrible train ride anyway. Oh no, I've slipped up.
That's all right, miss. I think I know what train journey you mean.
It's like death is on our trail these days, although it's a terrible thing to say.
Calm yourself, Miss Fay. With Sunny Featherland on the case, it won't happen again.
Really? Oh, that's good to hear. Although that's what they said about the other two detectives. But I can't talk about this anymore.
Okay, I get it. And, I respect that.
Thank you. Let's just get this over with. This is so horrible.
Better not go in there. It's not pretty.
I'm happy to oblige, sir.
They seem to go from here to the set.
Yeah, the tracks are heading toward the dressing rooms.
This could be where he was attacked.
Pretty good bet.
They seem to go from here to the... I've always wondered what goes on behind the scenes. You know how these epic movies are made?
The way I see it, with blood and sweat.
Sonny, don't be so tasteless.
Okay, you're right. Marty would go crazy for this place. Too bad he's not here. Marty would go... It's amazing how much money they put into these sets.
Yeah, whole teams work on them, often for weeks or months. It's really amazing.
But what's the point?
Well, maybe these epic productions are a little over the top, but, you know, these pictures give a lot of animals purpose and hope.
Or maybe these pictures are just blinding them to what's in front of their eyes.
Maybe. But is that so wrong?
Cluck. I don't know. Sometimes I guess it's better to numb reality.
The truth is somewhere between the two extremes, Chief.
Yeah, you're right. It's amazing how much money... She looks cute playing detective. Anything else you noticed, Miss Detective?
Don't mock me, Sonny. You're getting cocky.
Okay. Let's take a good look around, Mon.
Yeah.
She looks cute playing detective. If one of these collapsed, it could crush someone.
Do you think they could make it look like an accident?
Exactly. But I'm guessing they didn't care.
Or they were trying to send a message.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my beak. Monica's right. Looks like all those years in the police force have paid off. Monica's right.
Is that blood?
Or ketchup. Most likely blood.
Looks like he fell here.
Yeah, he spilled some blood, got up, and walked on.
Is that blood?
Looks like he was struck here.
Maybe he leaned on this before running for the dressing rooms.
Yeah, maybe. So, he was attacked from behind.
But he made it to the back alive, to the...
Exactly. So they didn't want him dead right away.
It would have been quite dramatic here in the middle of the set.
A worthy message. But they didn't. There has to be a reason.
Oh, dear Percy.
So, what's next?
Well, there's nothing left to do but look at the body.
May the great wild ones have mercy on us.
Looks like he was struck here. Let's go. El Woof. Jeez, what a terrible film. The poster's better than the film. The poster's better. Of course, he has his own projector in his dressing room. He probably watches himself on it. I didn't know such a compact projector existed. The world's passing me by. I didn't know such... Gives me the creeps. It's not natural to use fake fur. I know it's a prop, but... Is that real fur? I know it's a prop. Just clothes. Costumes, I guess. Just clothes. Nothing suspicious. Just clothes.
For the love of the wild ones, it really is him. Percy.
The resemblance is uncanny indeed. Do you think they thought it was you?
I don't know. Maybe, or... maybe I'm gonna puke.
He's got something in his hand.
Are you going to touch it?
Don't worry, I'm wearing gloves. I always wear gloves.
I don't know if I've ever seen you without them.
Maybe one day, Sweet Beak, you might get lucky.
Are you really chatting over a dead body? What is wrong with you two?
Calm down, will you? We're just getting a good look at the scene.
Yeah, professionally. So, what do you see, Boss Bird?
It's some kind of note. Maybe a letter.
Remarkable observation, Detective.
Now I'm definitely going to throw out my lunch.
Just clothes, nothing. I'll just take one as evidence.
Sonny,
What?
I saw you. Put it back.
Yes, Mother. This box of cigars probably cost more than a month's salary. This box of cigars... Can you tell me what this is?
Some kind of voodoo thing? I have no idea. I've never seen it before in my life. Wait, are you telling me you found this weird thingy here?
That's right. So are you absolutely sure you've never seen it before?
Do I look like the kind of man who'd play with something like this?
Well, then the killer left it here.
It's a message.
What does the box itself say?
I don't think the box itself is the message, or maybe just part of it. But this box is also a toy.
Do you think it has to be solved?
Maybe, but, I don't know. I've never been good at that sort of thing. I'm tone deaf.
Oh, give me that. I'll take a look.
Okay, Mon. The glory's all yours.
Success.
So, what is it?
Honestly, I've never seen anything like it.
Neither have I, but it must be important if it was hidden in there.
It could be. Or maybe they're trying to throw us off the trail.
That's possible, but we'll never know until we find out what this thing is.
Yeah.
For the love of the wild ones. For the love of the wild...
He's shaking with fear. I can't say I blame him. He's shaking with... Everything all right, big guy?
Now do you believe me? Now you can swallow your cynical remarks.
Okay, I deserved that. Just calm down. We need a clear head and your help.
Really? You mean my help? Help with what?
You may know a lot of things that are insignificant to you, but they're important to us, Cassidy. So please, don't panic and help us out.
Okay, Monica, of course. I'll do what I can. Your voice always calmed me down.
Stop that.
Right. How can you handle this in the same room with a real corpse?
You get used to it. Believe me, it's not the worst I've seen. Not by a long shot.
Horrible! I imagine your soul must be so dead and colorless. I feel more and more sorry for you.
And I love you more and more, sweetheart.
Do you? Oh, that's sweet. Farewell message. I told you they were going to kill me.
Sincerely, M.
Mongrel Mick. That son of a...
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Well, it's obvious. Mick. Mongrel Mick. Can't be anything else. Son of a bitch won't even hide it.
What makes you think it's him?
Philmar, what the cluck are you doing here?
Yeah, I just saw you two running away. Of course, I followed you.
This is a police matter. Sorry, you can't be at the crime scene.
Aw, come on, cut the crap, Sonny. Just let me help you. So what's up? What do you got?
Another bird brain might actually do some good.
All right. Mick is the head of the Golden Fang. Am I right?
Everyone knows that.
Even me.
They've been camped out in the middle of the Hive lately.
I knew that too.
Do you know where?
Nobody knows that.
Nobody so far. But I've got a hunch.
And? What's that got to do with anything?
Mr. Lupus was going to have his face on a product in which the Golden Fang has a big stake, a product owned by Mick's former boss.
Feathery hell. M-E-A-T?
Exactly. I'm beginning to understand why it was so important to have this cheap meat substitute promoted by a face everyone knows.
And who's a loyal friend of the king.
That's the elephant in the room.
Or rather, Wolf.
Furry heavens, don't get me involved.
It's a good theory, but still just a theory, right? This bloody letter with the monograms. Very little to go on.
Indeed, but it's a start. I'm gonna need Marty for this. Why wasn't Percy at the premiere?
Well, as awful as it sounds, the doubles are not real actors. They're not usually invited to these events.
Not even the parties? I've heard that they have some wild bashes after the premieres. By the end, even the police are invited.
Percy was not like that. He avoided the limelight. I'm not surprised he was here when this all happened.
What do you mean?
Percy was a dreamer. He wanted to be me, a great actor. He was probably trying on my clothes and imagining he was me when he was attacked.
I see. Well, thank you.
You're welcome, Detective. Oh, this is so awful. For the love of the wild one.
Ah, for cluck's sake. Have you ever seen something like this?
I certainly haven't. Is this some kind of scribbling? I've never seen anything like it. What could I possibly do with this? I'm not touching it, that's for sure.
I guessed as much.
Ooh, don't give me that.
Okay. But does this letter look like the other letters you've received?
Well, a letter's a letter, right?
The handwriting, the paper.
Kind of, yes. Why? Do you think it's possible that it's not the same perpetrator?
Probably is, but we never know.
Just get this out of my face, please.
What do you think, Boss Bird?
I didn't take the threat seriously, and now look. We got a dead body. Blood Boil's gonna chew my drumsticks.
It's not your fault. Don't beat yourself up over it. Everyone was focused on the premiere, and this poor guy was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
It's no coincidence he was here. The guy was set up. That's part of the message.
Well, it's pretty drastic for a message.
But why do I get the feeling that this is all just a diversion?
Because it probably is. But what are they trying to distract us from?
Good question. Next time, but not now. Huh? Have you ever seen anything like this, Phil?
As a matter of fact, I have. I've had a bit too much to drink, though, so the letters are all over the place.
Come on, this is important.
All right, okay. So, I've seen something like it before. It's kind of a writing.
Can you read it?
Me? Nah, it's not just any writing, Sonny. It's insect writing.
Okay. Can you translate it?
Only an insect can read it.
Well, that shouldn't be a problem.
Well, hang on, darling. You're not very familiar with the Hive, so you may not know, but this kind of writing is no longer used. Not even by insects. It's well known that everyone has used the common alphabet now for about...
Well known, huh? Well, cluck you. So we need to find an insect who's either old enough or well-versed in this sort of antique stuff.
Well, at least that's the route I'd take.
Thanks, Phil.
Hey, Sonny.
Yeah?
You sure you want to go down this road? This whole thing looks like a game of cat and mouse to me. In fact, it smells more like a trap.
I can't help it, Phil. A friend of mine's dead, and Marty's in the middle of it. I'm not gonna let that happen to him, too.
Well, then watch your back, darling. That's all I'm saying.
When did you get so sensitive?
Me? I didn't. But Monica would be heartbroken if anything happened to you.
Hey, that's not true.
Really?
Let's go.
What about the wolf, hotshot? Isn't it your job to protect him?
Good question. But I don't think he's in danger anymore.
They just killed his double.
That's just it. If they wanted him dead, they could have killed him too. But if you're so worried about it, you look after him until Blood Boil and the others arrive.
What do you take me for? A babysitter?
A good-hearted hawk. deep inside. Oh, and by the way, are you following me?
Okay, I get it. You convinced me. I'll take care of it if you stop asking questions.
Sometimes I think it's just boredom that makes you act so mysteriously.
Maybe it is, but maybe I'm hiding some secrets.
Sure. See you around, darling.
Will do, chicken lips.
Now what? So, what's our next step?
Now I take you home.
How? On your back?
No, I mean you're gonna take me to Marty's, and then you're gonna go to your home.
Are you kidding me, Sonny? That's not how it works. I want to help you, and I will.
And I adore you for it, Mon, but you can't. I gotta do this alone. I mean, me and Marty.
You think you can just whistle and I'll jump anytime? And then when you don't need me anymore, you drop me?
What? No, Mon. I just don't want you to get hurt. That's all. Just trust me.
I'll take you to Marty. But promise me you'll come down to the station and tell me what you've got when you're done with all this. Okay?
I will, Mon.
Good. They seem to go from here to the set.
Let's just get this over with.
Next time, but not now. Huh? Wait, what? Next time, but not now. Let's see, how about no? Wait, what? Next time, but not now. Next time, maybe. Wait, what? Wait, what? Next time, but not now. Huh? Ah, for cluck's sake. Next time, but not now. Maybe later. I'm done for now.
Oh, hello. I see you've already replaced me, Sonny. First Lewis, then Mon. You advertise in the classifieds?
Ah, Marty, come on.
Hey, Marty. Don't worry, I'll be on my way. That's all the rooster ever needed me for.
Geez, Mon, you're not mad at me, are you?
Hey, what's the matter? What's happened? What's the gossip?
I'll tell you in the car. Okay, Marty, what did you find out?
Well, it's not good news.
Come on, spit it out.
I know where the factory is. If that's where Mick's hiding, we can bust him.
But that is good news.
It should be, but they're guarding it like a fortress. Barbed wire, watchtowers, everything you can imagine. Those bastards don't even hide the fact that that's not just a factory, but the headquarters of a criminal gang.
They're confident. It's our fault. We shouldn't have left them alone.
You mean the insects or the gang?
The whole segregation act. It's almost like it was because of the factory.
Nah, even the Golden Fang clan isn't that powerful.
Not by themselves, Marty. But we need to find out what's on this paper. I'll be damned if the two things aren't connected. So, young fella, both roads lead to Roachtown. We're going into the Hive.
Hey, title drop.
What?
Nothing.
Shit, he's right. I am scared. Shit, So, you asked around?
The Fang was the most revealing. Anyone I mentioned that we'd found one of these would immediately shut up. I don't know, it's like there's clan spies on every corner.
Because they are. They're deeply embedded in the fabric of the Hive.
No wonder. Zero police presence. Basically, they can do whatever they want.
Yeah, but not for long.
That's the spirit.
So, How did it go with Laura?
You know, it could have been worse.
That's not very encouraging.
Well, I guess we're staying together. For now, but I have to change.
But why? You're perfect.
Yeah, but I don't think Laura can keep up with this life.
You being a chicken policeman?
We're here now in the dead of night.
But it doesn't have to be this way, Marty. You can always say no.
I know, Boss Bird, but, you know, I don't want you to kill yourself.
Hey,
What do you think I've been doing for over a decade? Protecting your ass.
all right, let's just drop it. Listen, buddy, I'm sorry you weren't at the premiere.
No, Sonny. At first, I thought I was gonna be sorry too. But it felt good to leave that place.
How come?
You left everything to me. Even your car. While you were suffering, I know that party was really painful for you. So, that felt good. Thanks, Big Boss.
Ah, come on, give me a break.
No, I'm serious. That meant a lot to me.
Okay, don't get all sentimental. We got work to do.
Yeah, right.
By the way, the movie sucked.
What? No, you're just saying that.
Hope you took care of the car.
I've never been so careful of anything in my life, Sonny.
Good.
Although I'm surprised I made it here alive.
Well, a lady like that, you gotta know how to handle her.
Well, speaking of handling ladies, I'll be going. Glad I could help, boys. Take care of yourselves.
Thanks, Mon. You know, we're in your debt for life. I mean that.
Well, maybe you can buy me a cup of coffee someday, if you make it through the night.
I'll try.
Ooh, that's cute.
Shut up, Marty.
So what's up? Where to next?
We need to get back to the Hive. But first, we need to gather our thoughts.
Well, there's much to unravel, that's for sure.
Someone has threatened Mr. Cassidy Lupus, the famous movie star. The threat was based on photographic evidence of the wolf having a romp with a famous writer. Filmar says the message was written in some kind of ancient insect writing, which could have something to do with the disappearance of the bodies and Frank. The insect writing and the disappearance of Frank's body. Are these two things really connected, or am I chasing ghosts? Either way, all roads lead to the Hive. As we slowly left downtown Clawville, and the ominous outlines of the Hive's buildings began to appear, a kind of panic took over. "Turn back," screamed a voice in my skull. I knew I was going to need an insanely strong cup of coffee before we crossed the border into Roachtown. Luckily, Zip's coffee shop was right on the border, like a last beacon on a raging sea. I gotta have a coffee, otherwise I won't survive the night.
Rough one, huh? It must be awful mingling with so many rich and famous people.
Guess what? It really was. And that movie.
Was it really that bad? But I still want to see it.
Trust me, you don't want to do that.
There's no justice in the wilds.
There sure ain't.
Are those bullet holes? Whew, it's good to be back on this side of the border. Sweet, neon-smelling...
El Wolf premieres tonight, but what are the chicken police doing at the event? Here's the new Clawville Chronicle!
Wait, what?
Here's the new issue, sirs.
What do you mean, what are the chicken police doing at the event? This just happened, or it's still happening.
I don't write the news, sir. I just deliver it. This is the Clawville Chronicle!
Stop shouting, will ya? We're standing right here.
You hear that, Sonny? News travels fast around here.
And there's a mole at the station. You know what's what all the time, huh?
I don't read the papers, sir. I'm not very good at reading.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you, sir. But that's all right, sir. I'm better at talking.
That's for sure.
The Clawville Chronicle is here!
The new Unity... We're going to the slaughterhouse, old beaver. Any advice?
You're going to get yourselves into the hive, huh? Then I wish you all the courage in the world, and of course, a shotgun.
Finally, somebody speaking my language.
Anything else, Pops?
Don't get yourself killed, sonny boy, or who'll be godfather to Martin's little chick?
What the...
I haven't asked him yet, Pops.
It shouldn't be such a surprise anyway. After all, who else could it be? Zip?
What? Don't even say that.
Quiet. He'll hear you. Then who knows what he'll put in our coffee.
You're right there.
Whatever Zip says, that, Thanks.
Hey, you two, still alive?
Why shouldn't we be?
Little birds were tweeting that you were swooping in and out of the hive like it was your own. It's a wonder your heads are still on your shoulders.
Maybe it's our charm.
And because we're fearless police detectives.
Yeah, sure. I don't need the goat shit. So what do you need? I don't want to get involved in any of the hive stuff. I got enough problems as it is.
What kind of hive stuff?
Oh, give me that, sonny. I'm not buying your detective mind tricks. You know what I'm talking about. The place is a big pile of TNT that's been lit a long time ago. Maybe it was you two.
Why is everyone bringing that up?
Listen, Zip, this is important. There are some things we'd like to ask you. You've got a perfect view of the hive, and you seem to have the right contacts inside.
Don't flatter me, sonny. I'm not that easy, but, I've made some useful friends over the years, that's for sure.
Well, this is the perfect time to serve the public good, buddy.
Public good my ass. Well, okay. Spill your guts.
We visited Queen Zenaida. Can you tell us anything about her, old beaver?
The Great Web, am I right? Quite a woman, huh?
Well, it's not often you get to mingle with living legends. Except you, of course, Pops.
All right, the smooth talk's still going, I see. But let me tell you something about that woman and the Great Web.
We're listening.
As much as they seem weak and vulnerable now, and even to be at the forefront of the insect cause like some kind of freedom fighters, we must not forget who they are and where they come from.
What exactly do you mean?
You know. Until the Segregation Act was passed, before the insects were isolated from the outside world, the Great Web preyed on them, just as the Clan does now.
You mean all that we're reformed rhetoric is just a cover?
I'm sure they mean it sincerely now. After all, if insects are suffering, there's nothing to take from them. But once things improve, they'll be back to being the predatory tyrants they used to be.
Well, thanks for your honest thoughts, Pops.
Don't mention it. That's all you get from me, sonny boy. Honesty and bad beaver jokes, of course.
Oh, yes, the famous beaver jokes. You got one up your sleeve right now, don't you?
Of course I do. So, I went to Nautica last time, but I didn't stay long.
How come?
There's something fishy about that place.
Oh, that was awful, old-timer. How can Desiree stand it?
She can't. That's why I'm here.
We had a little trip into the Hive, old beaver. How can I say?
Not a heartwarming experience, am I right? I remember when it was a real buzzing, lively place. Wonderful people, fantastic food. That too, Martin. I know you spent half your teenage years there. That too, Martin. I know you spent half...
I used to love hanging around the Honeyfall Tower and getting into trouble with the
Well, these are different times now. We've spoiled everything for the future generations.
Hey, you're not supposed to be so ominous, Pops. In fact, you're usually the one who pours the spirit into us.
All is not lost, even I know that. But there's less and less hope.
We'll make sure there's still some hope, old beaver.
Yeah, I know, sonny boy. You were always a hopeless dreamer deep inside, despite your grim and pragmatic exterior.
See? That's what I always tell him.
What's the mood like inside?
What kind of mood? No mood there, Sonny. Just misery and anger in their purest form.
How the hell did we get here?
I suppose it was a rhetorical question, but the answer is simple. Our beloved king made some stupid decisions. Putting the insects behind walls was just fuel for an already blazing fire. Now these flames threaten the entire city.
When will they reach us? Today? Tomorrow?
Who knows? Any moment now. And the closure of the textile factory has made matters worse.
And the MEAT plant. Doesn't it provide more jobs?
Fuck that. They're moving the animals by bus through the hive. In and out, in and out. Not a single insect works there.
But why? Why risk it? They could end up having the place burnt down by furious, starving insects.
I don't know, Sonny. You'd need a detective for that. Are they hiding something? Well, ask them.
You know, Zip, that's exactly what we're gonna do.
What? Go into that fortress? Good luck, Roosters. It was nice knowing you.
Look, I'm having deja vu. It's like this conversation has already happened once.
More than once. But we always survived, didn't we?
A rooster walks into a meat market until he ends up on the counter.
What kind of saying is that?
I just made it up. Clever, huh?
Don't you worry about us, Zip. We're not gonna barge in unprepared.
Maybe ask old Blood Boil for a tank. The posters say he's got one.
Ha! Very funny, Zip.
Not a bad idea.
We're not asking anybody for a tank, Marty. So what do you know about this MEAT?
It's a meat substitute. The cheapest and yet the best one. It crushed the competition like it wasn't even there.
And the new factory?
The old textile factory was converted into this new plant. And it's huge. So big, you could be sure it's not just producing for the city.
They're going for world domination?
With a product like this, they'd be stupid not to. They can't make it as fast as it sells.
And the king? What does he say about this?
Nothing. Or maybe his paw's also involved. Who knows?
Well, we have to get a can of this. I want to know exactly what's in it.
I got one right here. You want a sample? $5 Clovillian bucks.
What? But Zip, this is public interest. It's a police matter.
If you have a warrant, you can seize it. Otherwise, $5. You want it or not, cheapskate?
You're such a piece of crap, Zip.
Thanks, my man. Here's your can.
Let's see, how about no? Ah, for cluck's sake.
What about this? What's with the chicken scratches?
So you've never seen one of these?
Actually, I have. It's some old insect writing, I think. Someone used to scribble these on my wall. It didn't make much sense because most insects don't even know that language anymore.
Do you know anyone who can read it?
Nah, I don't think so, but I have a guess who you should show it to.
Who?
8 limbs, otherworldly voice, blood-curdling looks, and implacable manners.
The Queen? Cluck, we barely made it out of there alive. Any other ideas?
Who knows how old that witch is? 100 or more? If anybody knows anything about old writings, it's her.
Yeah, maybe we'll try. Thanks for the tip, Trash Panda.
You're welcome. But order something or I'll throw you out of here. This is a decent place now, okay?
Okay. I could use a cup of Java.
Make it 2, bartender.
Wow, where did you find this? Maybe in an antique shop?
Does it look familiar?
I even had a book with similar writing, and my dear wife Desiree knew a few words in that language, although the writing didn't look exactly like this.
You mean this could have been manipulated somehow?
I don't know, I'm not a writing expert, but anything's possible. I think they used codes like this in the wall.
They did? Oh, that's interesting. Thanks, Pops.
No problem, boys. But don't go yet. I've got a new beaver joke if you're interested.
Oh, no.
Sure, Uncle. Hit me.
So, I gave my assistant a to-do list, but he only did jobs 1, 3, and 5. Turns out, he only does odd jobs.
Oh, jeez, help me.
I love it. Hope you never run out of them, old beaver.
I wish my wife shared your enthusiasm, Martin.
Next time, but not now. Let's see, how about no? Next time, but not now. Next time, but not now. Ah, for cluck's sake. Next time, maybe. Yeah, okay. Anything else? Next time, maybe. Ah, for cluck's sake. Yeah, okay. Anything else? Next time, but not now. Let's see, how about no? Next time, maybe. I don't like that.
Tell me, Uncle Joe, is life comfortable around here?
Well, it is, if you can stand the smell of the dead.
Great wild one, save me.
Tell me, Uncle Joe, is life comfortable?
Maybe Uncle Joe can... I'm really not... Nothing interesting has happened since we were last here?
Well, the dead do not speak, but I mumble to myself a lot. Otherwise, no. It's dead quiet. Oh, well.
Any more grave robbers lurking around?
Not that I know of. Although, well, since I got hit on the head, I need a little more drink to keep my mind clear.
That's a correlation I don't quite understand.
We'll figure it out later, Marty. Thanks, Joe. Yeah, okay. Anything else?
Hey, Uncle Joe, you ever seen anything like this?
Of course I have. I mean, something like this. It's some kind of a mixed-up version of an ancient insect language.
So you can't read it?
Huh? Is this some kind of a riddle? No, I don't know. It looks like the sounds have been mixed up.
The sounds, huh? Okay, thanks for the help, old buddy.
I didn't say anything. No thank you needed.
Ah, for cluck's sake. Ah, for cluck's sake. Next time, but not now. Next time, but not now.
They are listening wisely, my... They are listening.
Well, did you bring his body?
The truth is...
He's gone.
Gone? Oh, great. Did he run away or someone take him?
They took him, and I think we know where.
Disposing of evidence, huh?
pulped.
Pulped. That sounds interesting.
You know what? We didn't say anything, old creep.
If you find him, let me know. I might be able to help you out.
You got it. But no funny business. You're not gonna eat Frank, okay?
Ooh, what are you thinking, The very suggestion is offensive.
Life goal? Let's go.
Hey, buddy, how's it hanging?
That bird is crazy.
Who, Boobo?
He tried to cut my arm off. He said he'd replace it with another one, but I'm sure he wanted to eat it.
What, Boobo? Oh, no, he's not like that.
Don't get cute with me. You wanted me dead, right?
So he didn't even treat you?
Actually, yes. After I told him that I wouldn't let him cut my arm off, or anything else for that matter, he finally just set the bone straight, and voila! Good as new!
So you can play the piano again?
Well, my first thought was that I could grip the bottle with both hands again, but damn the feathered heavens, yes! I will play the piano!
That's fantastic. Glad we could help. But your friend is still a crazy-ass son of a duck.
He may be a fantastic doctor, but he's a madman, and almost certainly a cannibal.
Well, nothing can be ruled out.
So, if you don't mind, I'll be getting back to my future. And my love.
You mean Zenaida?
And my piano. Yoo-hoo! Into the hive!
Title drop again?
Stop that right now, Marty. Life goal? No. The old owl has seen us bleed on this bed too many times. Sometimes I feel it gives him a kind of odd power over us. The old owl has...
What about this?
Gives me the creeps.
I feel you, brother.
Tough times, eh? Tough time. So all the stuff that went... Does the old owl dream? Does the old owl... Marty's right about one thing. Let's go.
My favorite chickens.
Ah, that's nice of you, Doc.
I think he was being ironic, Marty.
Now, well, it's still good to see ya, you big hoot.
You are a real sweetheart, Marty. Well, what do you want?
We were just passing by. Thought we'd see how you were doing.
Sonny, there's a lot of things to say about you, but selfless do-gooder ain't one of them. So cut the chicken shit.
Okay, I get it. Actually, yeah, we do want something from you.
Woohoo! What a surprise. So spit it out while I rest my eyes.
What do you think about the current situation in the city?
And the hive, the riots.
Aren't you suspicious of what's happening around the meat substitute factory?
The king's been acting pretty strange lately, don't you think, old owl?
Asleep, is he?
Yeah.
I never know if he's sleeping or ignoring us.
That's the question, Marty.
He sleeps all the time. Do you think it's his age? How do you, as an insider, see it?
Pluck you, Marty. Besides, he's probably just had too much morphine and formaldehyde.
And he probably doesn't care about anything in life anymore.
That too.
Shit, it's not good for him to be alone. Everybody needs someone. Oh, I didn't mean to offend you. You've got me anyway.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks for fixing the Kakapo's hand, Doc.
It was an interesting procedure. It would have been easier to just cut that hand off. But for some reason, he persisted.
A bar pianist attached to his hand, huh? What a freak.
Thanks. Let's hope he can get his life back on track.
Who cares? Good night.
Good night, Boobo.
He sleeps all the time. Do you think it's his age?
Have you ever seen anything like this, Boobo?
The last time was when I was young, during the war.
I didn't know you were a veteran.
Not everyone takes that as an honor. But yes, I've seen something like this. The Kitanian rebels used to use these markings as code. Where did you get it?
It was in a music box, next to a body of a body double, in the dressing room of a world-famous actor. Okay, saying it out loud, it sounds kind of weird.
Another day at the Clawville Police Department, huh? I'm not crying over those times.
Any idea who can help us with this?
I don't know. Maybe someone who's an insect. And old.
Thanks, Doc. That might be something we can start on. Wait. What? Wait. What? Ah, for cluck's sake. Here's an opened can of original MEAT. Can you test it for us?
Sure. Come back later and I'll tell you what I've got.
Yeah, don't eat the whole thing. Save it for the test.
What do you take me for?
I know you, old owl. We'll come back later.
I can't wait.
Huh? Tough time. It's Marty. Oh, well, come on, who cares? Like a strings. I have a funny feeling that what goes into... I stare at blank. If she wanted me to... Oh, Natasha. Oh, Natasha. The lion's den. An insect crawling through Clawville, alone in the night. Unfortunately, this tends to make for the worst headlines. An insect. Let's see. Nothing. This poster. Rest in peace.
Now the boss is gonna kill us.
Not if he doesn't notice we were here.
Yeah, we'll be like the insect ninjas of Titania.
Featherland!
Ah, shit. So much for being a ninja.
You only said your name, so I'm gonna make my move and...
You're not going anywhere.
Featherland! What the hell are you doing here? Where the fuck did you go from the crime scene? We found a dead body, for the love of the great wild ones.
We're on a hot lead, sir. This time for real. We found some paper and,
You didn't remove any evidence from the scene, did you?
What? Oh, no, boss. What are you thinking? That would be extremely unprofessional.
And dangerous. And punishable.
You're very lucky we got there in time. Mr. Lupus is already safe, if you're interested.
Thank goodness.
To anything with hair or feathers on it, that's fantastic.
A great weight has been lifted from my heart.
Don't tell me. I was literally dying to know what's going on with him.
Enough! Furry-clucking hell! Is everything just a game to you? Pull yourselves together! And I want an accurate report on my desk tomorrow morning of everything you've done today.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Get out of my sight, birds. I think we should show him something.
Hey, the top detectives are finally back.
Were you guys on a secret mission?
What? Don't talk nonsense again.
Just because we met the king.
The king? You mean our king of flesh and blood?
His Majesty Hector III in the flesh. A little shorter than I thought, but that's what he said about us too, so we're even.
I don't see how this is relevant.
Don't give me that fox shit, boys. We know everything. The king told us. As a matter of fact, he's a pretty good talker.
What? He told you everything?
And then some, kitty.
So, all right, after all, there's no point in hiding it.
No point in hiding the fact that...
The king is organizing a secret strike force against the gangs, and he's asked us to recruit volunteers. Us and Detective Boscarelli, who's recruiting abroad right now.
Plato.
What? What have I done?
I think Sonny and Marty were only bluffing, and you've laid it out for them.
Wait, what?
Thanks a lot, kitty. Now we know what we need to know. Secret strike team, huh? That sounds interesting. I hope Blood Boil never finds out you told us. Otherwise...
Okay. I see where this is going. We owe you if you don't tell him. You can ask for anything.
I like that.
Nice work, Marty.
Congratulations to you too, Santino.
You guys done yet?
Wait, a little more. Yeah, now we're good. I enjoyed it. Thank you. Secret squad, huh?
The king seems to have had enough of the gangs tearing the city apart. I wonder if this was Lady Kayla's idea, too.
Do you think the king would do anything without her knowledge?
Who knows? Maybe he's more cunning than we think.
Do you really think so?
No, I don't. But we can't dismiss the possibility.
True.
Listen up, Super Cops. Have you ever seen anything like this?
No. But I've read about ancient insect writings that depict sounds, not letters, and so displays the vibrations of the message.
You can tell that just by looking at it. It looked like a chicken scratch to me at first.
That doesn't surprise me.
Have you tried sniffing it?
What? I'm not a dog.
Obviously. Allow me. Whoever wrote this came from a place that uses a lot of incense. The paper is completely saturated with the distinctive pungent aroma of sandalwood, sage, frankincense, lavender, and, of course, burnt wood.
Do you have to show off like that?
Thanks for the info, Sniffy. We'll go knock on the door of every local fortune teller.
You know, real detectives use all their senses.
Thanks for the tip. I'll try to grow a nose. For cluck's sake. Yeah, okay. Anything else? Wait, what? Tough times. Hey, Mon.
Hey, Birds. You're pretty bold coming back here already. Blood Boil is out of his mind.
We need some information, Mon. Plus, we like to live dangerously.
Yeah, well, I got a dose of that today.
Oh, yes. What was it like investigating with the boss bird?
Pretty deadly.
Come on, it's a typical Monday for us.
And you, Mon? How come you're still here? You should be home by now.
Oh, first time we go somewhere together and you're already giving me orders?
What? I didn't mean...
Relax. I was just kidding, Sonny.
Don't do this to me. It's been a crazy night already.
So, need some info? Want me to dig out some ancient files?
Yep, we might have something here.
Listen up, guys. I've got a job for you. An important and delicate task.
Well, this is new.
Yeah, I usually pull you guys out of trouble, not the other way round.
Touché.
So, it's Chief Inspector Bloodboyle's birthday.
Good for him.
He's 65 now. You know what that means?
It means he should have retired 20 years ago.
Pot calling the kettle black.
Shut up, Marty.
It means he's been a cop for 40 years. 20 of those years as a superintendent. And that's worth celebrating.
But, Mon, the city's a wreck. We're in trouble and the chief can't see out of his head.
That's just it, boys. Doesn't he deserve a little celebration? To forget for just a moment what's around us?
Actually, yes, he does. Few people deserve it as much as him.
That's it. And I need you to help me make that happen.
What do you want us to do?
We need 3 things. First, get word to his friends.
Does he have any?
Well, not real friends, but acquaintances, at least. Moses and Plato, Zip, Mullen, and Bubo will do.
Wow, what a bunch.
And we need a present. Something that means a lot to the old dog.
Okay, we'll think of something. What's the third one?
Just be here. Tomorrow night, get it all sorted and get back here before you hit the clam for good.
Afraid we won't make it out alive, huh? And you'll have to get through the party alone.
No, don't be tacky, Sonny. I just want everybody here. So we got a deal?
Well, no promises, but we'll try.
Good. I'm counting on you guys. And the old dog, too.
This is Lady Kayla. Do we have any information on her here at the station?
When I got back here, I started asking around. And I found out a few things, but not much. She's a bit of a mystery.
That's Sonny's type.
Marty, not now.
Her real name isn't Kayla. It's Gloria Jane Gardner. She grew up in a small village. Her family was neither poor nor wealthy.
Pretty average so far.
Too average. She went to school, not good and not bad results. Then she went to a small, not very prestigious college. And then she got engaged to a small-time melon trader.
And she ended up back in Clawville, right?
No, she didn't. And that's the weird thing. She had an endlessly boring and empty life, and then she just disappeared.
Disappeared? You mean she just left?
Maybe she did. Nobody knows. 10 years of her life are completely missing. Not a note, article, photo, bank statement, land registry, birth certificate, nothing. She disappeared before her wedding, and there's nothing for 10 years.
Then she came back.
Yeah, she did. With a bang. She was a completely different person. From then on, she's Lady Kayla, posing as a spiritual guide, a healer, a psychic, and a mentor.
I could use a good physiotherapist.
This is all before the church was founded, right?
Yeah, but not long. She attracts animals like a magnet. A couple of years and she'll have a congregation and a registered denomination. The rest of it, well, you pretty much know.
Quite a life. But that 10-year gap worries me.
Me too. Thanks, Mon. That was very helpful.
Glad I could help. And to tell you the truth, this woman gives me the creeps.
You're not alone. What do we know about the meat factory? Owners? Anything useful?
Your old friend Ibn Wessler was the owner of the enterprise. It was actually the business he wanted to eventually bleach himself with and end his involvement in organized crime.
Well, we prevented that.
Actually, his brother stopped him, but whatever. That's another story. But what happened after that, Mon?
Well, as the Wessler Empire collapsed, the gangs that formed as a result started a war with each other. In essence, we're still living in the aftermath.
And it's partly our fault.
Let it go, Marty. We had no choice.
Really?
The meat company eventually ended up with the Golden Fang. At least, that's the rumor. Nobody really knows because the hive was closed and, well, you know the rest.
We have to go there.
No, you don't necessarily have to get yourselves killed. I always say that.
And I always adore you for it, but that's not how it works.
I know. But really, try not to end up like fried chicken, okay?
Yeah, okay. Anything else? Next time, but not now. Do we know anything about the old insect language? Do we have a file on it or something?
Well, before Roachtown was closed down, these inscriptions appeared quite often on the walls. The young people called it the language of the elders, and of course it was completely wrong, but it was mainly used for secret signals and, well, of course, obscene inscriptions.
Does anyone still speak it in the Hive?
Only certain phrases, sayings and such. It is a very old language. I don't think there are any Clawvillians alive who speak it as their mother tongue or studied it in depth.
Is the insect culture simply lost? That's ridiculous.
Well, the Clawville archives don't really deal with insect records, that's for sure. So what survives must be word of mouth.
And yet, someone did leave us a paper with a modified version of the ancient insect language. It's a sign and a message.
But is it? What if they just want you to run around like headless chickens? What if it's just a diversion?
Unfortunately, that's also a possibility. Hey, boys. Did you know it's the Chief's birthday?
I wasn't aware of that.
Monica thought it might be a good idea to have a little get-together for him. Nothing fancy, but, could you be here when the time comes?
That's a trap, eh? You're not trying to set us up with the boss, are you?
Come on, Kitty, don't get so paranoid. It's nothing like that. Although, I kinda understand why you thought that.
Moses?
All right, we'll attend. The boss really deserves to be celebrated for the extraordinary work he does.
Oh, so you're gonna give the big speech?
You can forget that, Santino.
Okay, just be here.
What do you want?
What do you think of the situation, sir?
The situation?
Yeah, I mean the situation in the whole city.
Well, I'm surprised you'd ask that. Is this a trap? Are you trying to make a fool out of me?
No, sir. I'm genuinely interested in your opinion.
Well, the city is in a crisis, like never before since its founding.
And we are partly responsible.
Chicken shit.
What? Sir?
There are rumors that you and your affair with the Wessler Empire caused this whole situation with the gangs, but nothing could be further from the truth.
You think so?
Look, boys, I never liked you.
And I always looked up to you for your honesty.
But as long as I live, I'll defend what you did.
You will?
If you hadn't gotten rid of Wessler, things would probably be a lot worse. And instead of a bunch of gangs fighting each other, there'd be just one. One that's all-powerful with no competition.
I hadn't thought of it that way. Thank you, sir.
You were just doing your job, and so was I. And now, would you please continue doing your jobs for God's sake?
Of course. Yes, sir.
Wow. Well, that was...
Yeah, I think so too.
Is there anything else?
No, sir, not at the moment. We'll be on our way.
You'd better get out of my sight.
We were never here in the first place.
No, we have better things to do. We'd like to live. Chief, what do you think about this Lupus fella?
Look, I don't really like actors, and Mr. Lupus is quite a pushover, but he's a personal friend of the king, and as such, is a very important citizen.
A very important citizen? I thought we were all equals. I'm not joking.
Come on, don't be naive, Martin. We're police officers. Cops make a living like everyone else. We get our funding from wherever we can. Why the hell do you think I was parading around at that fancy movie premiere? Since the gangs are trying to tear this city apart, we need support more than ever. We need money and animals. And to do that, sometimes you have to toast a fancy soiree or two with a bunch of classy people.
Doesn't this bootlicking make you sick?
I'm used to it, and you should have been a long time ago.
Sorry, I'm still a naive child at heart.
I envy you, Santino, that you still believe in the animals.
You do?
Don't give me that sinister crow. You're always moaning, but in the end you do everything out of the kindness of your heart.
Who, me? No.
Come on, Sonny. Admit it. Deep inside, you're just a little chick.
I'm just a wrinkled old rooster.
Yeah, that too.
I'm with you on that. Now get the clock out of here.
Hey, boss. You heard the news?
Huh? What news?
Those two good guys, Moses and Plato, are organizing a secret strike force for the king.
What?
Didn't you know? We thought you were in the loop.
How did you find out about this? And don't fuck with me this time, Santino.
I don't want to give up my source, sir. I'm not a snitch.
You'd rather take a forced leave forever?
Okay, with great difficulty and hesitation, but Moses and Plato told us.
Those two goddamn furballs!
Aw, come on, sir. Don't be so hard on them. I'm sure it just slipped out.
I'll kill him.
That was evil.
It was. But it felt good.
Yep, it did.
The detective genius. Tough time. Let's go. Eventually, this city will... There's many things that can be said about Marty, but one... So if this is the desk of the future star detective, I'm so out of fashion.
Old man, you really need a lady in your life. A cleaning lady.
Ha ha ha. Everything you love is in this picture. Listen, old fella, it's the chief's birthday.
65, if I'm not wrong, right?
You know these things off the top of your head.
I know the birth dates of almost everyone I ever knew. I also know how old you are, Sonny.
Let's drop the subject. We're having a little get-together at the station. Maybe you'd like to join us. The old dog would love it.
Of course, Sonny boy, you can count on me. It's very kind of you to think about the old marrowbone, you know.
Actually, it was Monica's idea.
Martin, my son, sometimes it's better to keep quiet and just take the glory.
Hey there, Trash Panda. We've got a small favor to ask.
What a surprise. Go on. What do you need?
It's old Bloodboil's birthday, and we're having a little get-together at the station.
And should I serve the coffee or what?
Actually, we wanted you to come, but yeah, good idea. Bring some of that fine Java of yours. Life's too short for bad coffee.
Like my mother said. Okay. I actually like the old man. He's a rude bastard. Never had a kind word to say to me, but still.
Yeah, right? He's so huggable.
Let's not go overboard.
Okay, I'll be there. You can count on me.
Thanks, Zip. It'll mean a lot to him.
Yeah. Why do I have a feeling we're gonna get shouted down anyway?
It's like the HIVE. I don't like. If Clawville cat.
Hey, Hank. All alone? Where's that wasp-waisted femme fatale?
So she really existed?
She sure seemed to.
You know, she kissed me in the back alley. And then I woke up hours later dizzy as a goose. I thought I'd had too much to drink and I was dreaming the whole thing.
And nothing was missing? Could she have been a thief?
I don't think so. She didn't look like a simple pickpocket.
She didn't take anything. And I don't think she even molested me.
There's nothing sacred anymore.
Strange. Anyway, good to see that everything's okay with you, Hank.
Cheers, chickens.
Hey, Hank. You okay, buddy?
Oh, the clan's spies are everywhere. Lucky for you, the Queen said to leave you lads alone.
She did? Wow, I'm flattered.
Unfortunately, we can't trust anyone anymore. Not even our own kind. What?
Well, life's not just all cupcakes and rainbows, that's for sure. Take care of yourself, pal.
Yeah, you too, ducks.
Chickens.
Whatever. Anything else, Hen?
Roosters. You know, the male chicken is the rooster and the female chicken is the...
Marty, I think you said it that way on purpose.
Ah, I see. Rude.
Huh? You want anything else? If you don't spoil the air here. I'm hunting clan spies.
Happy hunting, Hank.
No more question. Tough times. Let's go.
Huh? Wait a minute. We're two in such a hurry.
Look how cute they are together, Sonny, like two eggs.
I've seen prettier eggs.
What the click you want, chickens? You think you can just jive in and out of here at will?
Yeah, we don't like your kind around here.
What do you mean, our kind? Chickens?
Coppers.
But the fact that you're chickens doesn't help at all.
Look, we've got vital information for the Queen. Stand aside and let us through.
Yeah, if the Queen so decides, you may as well eat our heads afterwards. What?
Let's not get carried away.
Okay.
Fine, Castor, let them go. You can go in, but we'll be watching you. Birds.
Ugh, you give me the creeps.
Yeah, that's the point.
What's all the fuss about, boys? Seems like everyone is stressed to the breaking point.
The clan.
More specifically?
The Golden Fang captured a few of our lads. Again, including 7 of our brothers. The bastards. The Queen has ordered everyone to regroup at the shelters.
Do you think they're gonna finish off the web for good?
Ha! Fat chance of that.
All we know is they're up to something big, something that'll hurt the entire hive, maybe even the whole damn city.
Sounds pretty awful.
We're not going to the slaughterhouse, that's for sure.
Well said, Bug Brother.
Thanks, boys. Maybe later. The Great Web seems to be on its way out. Well, these guys are not going to give up easily. The Great Web. You have a little more iron. That's not the right way.
Yeah, if we're not battering ram.
Well, that's really surprising to see in your hands.
So you know what it is?
I can't read it, but the older insects have all seen it at some point in their lives.
Where and when did you see it?
I served in an insect-resistant organisation during the Second War, and they used a similar code in intelligence.
You're full of surprises, Bart.
I'm just a boring bartender, nothing more.
Why do I get the feeling you're keeping secrets?
Because you're a detective. It's your job.
He's not wrong there.
Yeah, okay. Anything else? Next time, but not now. Hey, boys, you ever seen anything like this?
Wasn't that the kind of scribbling that was all over Grand's diary? Yeah, now that you mention it, it was exactly like that. No, we haven't.
But you just told us out loud that you have.
What? You want me to clock you in the face?
Okay, never mind. What a couple of jerks.
What did you say?
I said we need to work.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Ah, for cluck's sake. Huh? Wait, what? Darts or knives? Next time, maybe.
What?
No. Huh. Mess. Down to the whole week. No wonder she's calling us. Funny, but I don't want to get drunk. We can't help but notice the tension that pervades the entire hive, but especially this place.
Unfortunately, we've suffered heavy losses yesterday. The clan has taken a number of our most useful and hard-working people, and we have not yet been able to find out what happened to them.
Any idea where they might be holding them?
It's an open secret, Mr. Featherland. The MEAT factory is a fortress, and clearly a clan hideout. We're pretty sure that's where they took them. Why and what they're doing with them there, we have no idea.
You know, we were planning to visit that place. Maybe we can help you, if you'll just put some of your men at our disposal.
I'm afraid that's impossible, Mr. Featherland. You see, there are only a handful of us left. We must protect what little we have. This is not the time to take risks.
I see. Well, if we learn anything, we'll let you know.
We are obliged, detectives.
Hey, Sonny, are you sure it's a good idea to ally with a criminal organization?
It's not an alliance, Marty. Just a common interest. The Great Web may be a criminal organization, but they're weak, vulnerable, and currently helping us eliminate a problem far more threatening than themselves.
How did our goal go from a small missing insect case to taking down the most powerful criminal gang in the city in just 2 days?
Good question, Marty. But I have a feeling it's not even the bottom of the well.
Son of a bitch. Next time, tell me to bring a scuba suit.
I thought you'd gotten used to it over the years.
You don't get used to this, Boss Bird.
Maybe a few well-thought-out questions might help us here. We wanted to talk to you about Douglas.
He didn't do anything crazy, did he?
Oh, on the contrary. With the help of a friend of ours, we were able to recover his hand. Now he's here, sober and ready to right his wrongs.
Is that so? You say he's sober? How long will that last?
We believe in the healing power of music, ma'am. Douglas said now was his chance to win back both his loves. One is music.
The other is...
No need to go on, detectives. Very well. We'll give him one more chance.
Thank you. On his behalf. Let's hope you don't regret it.
We hope so, too.
My queen.
Douglas. It's good to see you.
Really? That's very nice to hear. I'm relieved.
But we have to warn you.
Uh-oh.
If you offend us just one more time, my children will live on the flesh of you.
I would never do such a thing, my lady. I just want to play music and be near you.
Good. So be it. From now on, you are forgiven and welcome among us.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
That's all for now.
Oh, yes. I'll be going now.
Remember Frank, the private detective?
Of course we do. Frank used to come here often. Most of the time the boys had to throw him out, but we always admired his tenacity and determination.
Well, that tenacity finally caught up with him.
So, the clan finally got him.
The clan or somebody else. I'm not sure of anything anymore. An investigator follows what the clues say, but when the clues are all over the place, it's easy to get sidetracked.
You don't trust what's in front of you.
I don't trust anything and anyone anymore, Your Majesty.
We're sorry about your friend. Have you known him for long?
Long enough. He was the kind of friend we never had a coffee with, yet we had something of a bond. Mutual respect.
Is there something we can help you with? A funeral, perhaps?
No, but thank you. We'll be in touch again. Please don't leave the Hive.
How can we, Detective? We are the Hive.
Oh, of course. Wait. What? Next time, but not now. Next time, maybe. We found something we need your help with. It's a piece of paper with some writing on it, which looks like a scribble, but a friend of us told it has insect origins.
Yes. We've actually seen this before. It's a very old writing. In fact, it's a distorted version of it.
Distorted?
Altered. Someone has used the ancient insect language, the Clawville dialect of it, and altered it to form a sort of cipher. It's a riddle.
Of course it is. What else could it be?
We are honored to be approached with this, although I hope it's not because of our age.
No, never.
Bad news, detectives. We can't read this. The sound waveforms have been altered. We need a key word for it. You'll have to find someone who knows something about military intelligence.
Military intelligence?
Someone who worked for, say, the Clawville Crown. We're pretty much in the dark here, but codes like this are usually used by secret agents to communicate classified information. It's how the Allied parties in the Meat Wars sent secret messages to one another.
It's a dead end, Sonny. You know anyone in the intelligence services?
I don't think so.
Maybe someone acting mysteriously. Not much of a past. Travels a lot. Seems almost invisible. Insignificant. Yet he knows so much about everything.
Good gravy and everything that's furry.
Something on your mind?
You. You, madam, are a real player. You know perfectly well that there's someone in our circle who fits that description, and you already know I figured out who it is.
They don't call us the Queen of Information for no reason.
We're in your debt.
Wait, so we have a spy in our inner circle?
If I'm right, he was under our noses the whole time. You could say he lived next door.
We are glad to be of assistance, and we hope we can count on yours when the need arises.
Nothing's free, am I right?
Let's just say that's the decent thing to do. You do something for us, and we'll do something for you.
We wish you the best, Miss Zenaida.
Likewise.
So what are you thinking, boss?
Oh, cluck. I should have figured it out years ago.
A spy? Really? We have a spy in our midst? That's awesome.
Well, sort of. If my hunch is right, someone who was right in front of us the whole time, but we didn't see it. Someone who always knew more than he was letting on.
You stop teasing me. I'm dying of curiosity.
Take it easy, pal. You're about to find out. I've got what I wanted. Ah, for cluck's sake. Next time, but not now. How about this? Have you ever seen anything like it?
No clue what it is. I've maybe seen a similar scribble before, but no idea where and when.
Huh. Thanks anyway, buddy.
You're welcome, chicks.
Let's go. Hey, Doc, look.
What? Who? Why? You again? What do you want? Who died?
We just want to ask you a favor, old Al.
Who could have guessed?
It's Inspector Marrowbone's birthday.
Woo-hoo! Happy birthday. Shall I write him a cute little card?
No, you can do better than that. Think of what he's done for you over the years.
What? Get me fired?
Yeah, but then you can still practice here in secret because of him. And besides, how many times has he saved your ugly feathers in the 30 years you've known him?
More like 40. Well, okay. What do you want me to do?
There's gonna be a surprise party down at the station.
Will they even let me in there?
We'll take care of that.
All right. But just for the old dog's sake. Should I bring a present? I think I've got an exotic shrunken chupacabra head in formaldehyde somewhere.
You'll be the gift.
That'll be plenty.
All right, then. I'll be there.
Thanks, Doc.
sleeps all the time. Do you...
The old owl had a tough time.
All set, boys?
I think so.
You got the present?
Well, we've got something I'm sure the boss would like.
Okay, let's have a look.
Hey, you old wood chopper. Thanks for coming.
No problem, sonny boy. The old dog deserves what you're doing for him.
Actually, it was Monica, but honestly, it feels good to be involved.
Doesn't it? Sometimes you gotta send your demons off on a vacation and just enjoy what fate has to offer.
Ah, you say that so beautifully.
When you get to be ancient like me, you'll have a head full of such meaningless but nice-sounding wisdom, Martin.
I can't wait.
Enjoy the evening.
I will, sonny. I always do.
Good. Thanks for coming, Zip.
It's no problem, although I got chills the minute I walked in.
Bad memories, huh?
I've only been here when I've been brought.
It's a perfect symbol of the journey you've been on. And you've become a better person and a better citizen.
Marty, you're not even stupid, are you? You're just acting like it because you're making fun of us.
What? No. I mean, yes, I think.
Never mind. I didn't say anything. And, what are you gonna...
Well, we go to the slaughterhouse as planned.
Listen, Sonny, I know we're always messing with each other, but I don't know.
You want us to take care of ourselves.
Let's just say the world would be a little more screwed up if it wasn't for you guys.
Wow. Well, thanks, Trash Panda.
Don't get all emotional, or I'll punch you in the beak.
Okay.
Here I am. Now what?
We'll greet the old bone and then everyone can go about their business.
I gotta take a cab. Ursula used to drive me everywhere.
Yeah, look, I can get one of the patrol guys to take you home.
No, I don't need it. But that's nice of you.
Oh, it's nice of you to come, Doc.
So are we gonna hug all night and have a crying contest? Or what?
All right, no need to bite my head off, you grumpy old owl.
He falls asleep even here. Unbelievable.
Yeah, sometimes I envy the old codger. Ah, for cluck's sake. Next time, but not now.
You didn't collect any evidence, did you? Especially without using professionally inadequate evidence bags.
Of course not, boss. Even the suggestion is offensive.
Good.
No? Don't keep me in suspense. Who's the spy?
I just need to make one phone call and you'll understand everything. It's Marty. Come on, who cares? I have a funny the lion's den. An insect crawling. Thanks.
They are listening.
I'm really... So all the stuff that Marty's right about. Let's go. Tough time. The old owl has... Let's go. Down to the hole. I don't want to get drunk. I have a funny on the tap. Let's see. Hey, Lewis, can you come over here for a minute? I've got something I'd like your opinion on.
Sure, Sonny. I'll be right there.
Thanks, Big Ears.
What do you want from Bunny Ears? You think he knows who the spy is?
Just watch and learn, Spring Chicken.
No shit.
Hey, Big Ears. Thanks for stopping by.
No problem, Sonny. Say, what can I help you with?
So...
Oh, the chicken police back together, hey? I always love to see that.
We've gotten into some deep shit, Lewis.
Yeah, listen. I want to show you something. You're so educated, so worldly, and you move in such high places, maybe you know more about it than we do.
Come on, Sonny, that's a little too much, but I'll do what I can.
Thanks, pal. Let's see. How was the party, by the way? You seemed a little lost in the crowd.
Well, the king's been busy, hasn't he? He's an old friend, but even I haven't had a chance to talk to him.
Because of that woman?
What woman?
Lady Kayla. Is it because of her you didn't dare speak to the king?
Well, yes, it's true. There is something sinister about her.
She's a formidable fox. I don't know if I should flirt with her or send her to prison.
Well, I don't think either would be very appropriate.
Just kidding, Lewis.
All these years, and I'm still not quite used to your sense of humor.
That makes two of us.
Well, what would you like to know?
There's something you should see. Yeah, okay. Anything else? Next time, but not now. Next time, but not now.
Is that? Where did you get this? You're not supposed to have this.
Where's your stutter gone?
We had to reach this point eventually, didn't we?
Is your name really Louis C. Hayworth?
Indeed it is. In this country, anyway. That's my real name. Like my father before me. But the rest is just a show.
A what? My brain's gonna explode.
So, we're all ears. And while we're at it, what is this paper? And why is it so important?
What you need to understand is that if I tell you everything now, and I suspect you won't leave me alone until I do, there's no turning back. You're going down a bottomless rabbit hole.
We've gone deep before.
And Sonny is a living bottomless pit.
Well, if you really want this, let's do it. Take a peck. To tell you the truth, I've been waiting for this moment since I first met you two.
Louis C. Hayworth. If my suspicions are correct, this kind and shy little bunny will finally come out of his hole and show his true colors. Is he really more than he pretends to be? Is he really? Louis seems to have led us by our beaks from the beginning. Is he really a spy? I still can't believe it. But the way he transformed before our eyes makes it clear he's a master of deception. Even I was fooled. I just have to ask the best questions at the best time. It's the only way to open or break him. That's all I have to focus on. So, let's start with...
I assume you've been talking to Lady Kayla.
Did I talk to her? That's an understatement. She told me everything, but I didn't believe a word she said.
As I knew you would. That woman has been in the king's life for longer than you think. Yet unfortunately, we were too late to realize she meant trouble.
We? Who is we?
Well, it has to do with the paper you just showed me, which you shouldn't have at your possession in the first place.
What is this, some kind of secret society?
Almost, Sonny. I work for the CCI, the Clawville Crown Intelligence. I've been with them for as long as I can remember, even before Hector took the throne.
A king's spy, huh? What about a con man?
What do you think? Just look inside yourself, Sonny.
What am I supposed to think? Everything I've ever thought about you is a lie.
Not everything. And when I needed to lie to you, there was always some truth in it.
Foreign trips and real estate deals, huh?
I was on missions for the king all over the wilderness. And yes, my cover says I bought property for myself and the crown. And sometimes I did just that.
What about the Atlas Hotel? Is it really a family inheritance?
Uh-huh. But it also came in handy as a base for operations. And it was a good way to keep you in my sights.
Oh, Louis. You know how I feel about that? You were clucking spying on me in my own home.
Spying on you? No, not at all. But we had to be certain about you from the beginning.
Why is that?
The same reason we're here today. Because you and Marty are always sticking your beaks in everything. Things you shouldn't have anything to do with.
Well, I can't deny that. Tell me, can I still consider you my friend?
I'm surprised by that question.
Why?
Because I know you to be objective, Sonny. But yes. Yes, you can.
How would I know? I don't even know who you really are.
Well, if you want to know the naked truth, I was a carefree but aimless youth. Sure, I devoured women, fast cars, wild parties. I didn't care about anything in this world.
What happened?
I made a serious error of judgment, and someone closest to me died. I was destroyed. After that, I decided to make a change.
And become a spy.
That's not how it works. It was a long road.
So you converted and became a new rabbit.
If you boil it down. I swore an oath to the king and have served the crown ever since. With my family gone and no real friends, it was easy to fabricate a new identity for myself, even if I kept my true name here in Clawville.
And the nervous bunny thing?
It helped. No one ever thought of me as anything other than a fallen, sad, irrelevant eccentric.
And the story of your impoverishment.
Did it work?
It worked for me.
Well, there you go.
Oh, clucking hell, Lewis. I still can't believe it.
I'm sorry I had to lie to you, Sonny. Honestly.
So you needed us. Why?
To be honest, you were considered a dangerous element by the crown from the start. Later, Marty too.
How's that?
You have to ask? Sonny, wherever you go, skeletons fall out of closets. Bridges burst into flames and secrets are revealed that never would have been.
So we were too much. Why weren't we simply eliminated?
Because you're valuable. If you do what we want you to do.
So you were there all along, throughout our whole career?
Something like that. I was there when you were assigned the rookie Martin McChicken, ever since he left the academy. I was there on the bloody New Year's Eve, which it shouldn't have gone down the way it did. But we were also the reason the legend of the Chicken Police was born instead of you going to jail.
You're saying we owe our fame to you?
I played a small part. Prosecutor Hamtaro did what he did for a reason. And the press wrote what we wanted them to write. Two roosters who survived and saved the day and became heroes.
Damn it, Lewis. That case ruined my life.
But gave you another one. The legend of the cop duo. How'd that work out?
Well, I still don't know how it ends. Okay, enough with the small talk. What's written on the paper?
I don't know.
Well, that's convenient.
Sonny, it takes a skilled cryptographer. Like the cryptographer who works for me.
Can you at least tell me what it's for?
It's a short, coded message we use for communications. For security reasons, and just in case it falls into the wrong hands, there are only two people in Clawville who can read it. One of them is my cryptographer.
Who's the other?
Come on, Sonny. You're yanking my tail. But this message is undoubtedly from us, the King's Guard.
The King's Guard?
That's what we call ourselves. All those who act to defend the king from that woman. I know, it sounds a bit theatrical.
Against a woman?
Lady Kayla, of course.
So you formed a secret alliance against that lady, Lady Kayla.
It doesn't sound quite right when you put it like that. But that woman is special, and particularly dangerous to the entire empire. In fact, the entire world.
Okay, I admit this is getting interesting. is this woman so dangerous? What are you really afraid of?
We should have kept a close eye on her when the cult first reared its head.
The cult? You mean the New Unity Church? I thought that was a serious religious denomination that was involved in charity.
It is, but the purpose for what it does is another matter.
Do you think Lady Kayla is trying to get animals to support her for her own ends?
The church has been quick to get the poor on her side. The hive is essentially hers, but Lady Kayla, being as appealing as she is, many of the upper classes attend her seances, so she essentially has her paws on everyone.
Even the king himself.
Even the king. That's right.
And what do you think she's gonna do with that power?
That's what we don't know yet.
So, here we are.
But we can be sure she doesn't want world peace. If our suspicions are correct, the church and the Golden Fang clan are somehow connected.
Is that so? That's an interesting theory. Why are you telling me this? Why the sudden honesty?
You had me up against the wall.
You could have denied everything. There could have been 100 other reasons for your stutter. Besides, if you're really an experienced spy, you know that. And you're a master liar.
I just didn't want to play a part in front of you anymore, Sonny. You may take this as manipulation, but I consider you a friend. And I'm afraid you're digging yourselves in so deep that we're gonna have to work together. Because this thing is bigger than all of us.
The city's existence is at stake?
More than that, my friend. The whole world order.
Do we need to preserve that world order? It's already going down the drain as we speak.
Order must be maintained at all costs. If the Clawville dream falls, or if we admit it has already fallen, anarchy will break out. We'll eat each other. And not just figuratively.
What's in it for you? Why are you risking your life? Are you really such a patriot?
I don't have a family, Sonny. And neither do you anymore. While you chose booze and self-destruction, I chose a higher purpose.
So, you're an incurable idealist.
I swore an oath to the king and the city. You know, it's good to belong to someone or something, Sonny. Where do you belong?
Oh, shit, I don't know. Maybe just the bottom of the bottle.
You see, that's what I'm talking about.
So, here's this woman, and she's completely messed with the king's head. Is that the problem?
One problem. The other is the registered church. Her organization is essentially inviolable. The police can't touch her with a finger.
The whole scheme seems pretty well thought out.
You said it.
So there's this woman. First, she charms the upper crust with her special little seances until word eventually gets to the king. The king then asks for private sessions. And of course, he falls madly in love with her.
Just as written in the big book. So, what comes next?
The king's former advisor dies mysteriously. Many suspect poisoning, but the investigation is quickly closed.
And the king appoints Lady Kayla, his personal spiritual guide, as his primary advisor. And as such, she becomes an honorary member of the Council of 12.
The most influential animal after the king.
See? See the dark and dangerous path she is slowly leading us down?
And what's next? Would she kill the king, too?
We don't think he'd be much use to her dead. We're more afraid that she's somehow trying to gain even more influence over him.
More than this? I mean, the king wouldn't fart without her permission.
And that's the first point you're wrong about, my friend.
What do you mean?
The king is socially rather awkward. In company, he seems powerless and confused. That is true. But that's the surface.
So you're saying he got wind of her plan? Would he be so cunning?
No one's ever dared to speak openly to him about the things I've just told you. But Hector himself came to me and asked me to check his mistress thoroughly, find out all about her past, and do a little digging around the church.
Well, well. The royal fox is not as lost as he seems.
No, he's not. All the while being head over heels in love. She's got him by the tail. But even so, Hector retained the sense that helped put him on the throne in the first place.
So the king suspects something, we suspect something. How do we proceed?
That, my friend, is a very good question.
So what's the next step? How can we help you?
Honestly, well, I'm surprised you're so cooperative, Sonny.
Well, there's something noble about what you do.
Thank you.
And there's a level of naive insanity that I can't help but respect.
I see.
But clucking hell, we're all in this together.
We definitely need to find out what the connection is between Lady Kayla and her church and the rise of the gangs.
Especially the Golden Fang.
Exactly. I know Mick's in your sights.
That's an understatement. He killed a friend of mine.
I hope you know this isn't about revenge.
I'm not the vengeful type, but when I catch him, I'll pull out all his hairs one by one.
Just find out what the link is first. And of course what they plan to do together with the church.
And Lady Kayla.
Deal.
So, what's our cue? How does the big plan begin, Super Spy?
First, find out what the paper says.
Yeah, but at this point I admit I'm stuck.
Kayla will help us. She's the best spy in the Hive. In fact, in the entire Empire.
Wait a minute. Don't I know her?
You might have met her. She's our agent reporting on the situation between the Great Web and the Clan.
Damn. Do you guys really have your hands everywhere?
I don't want to be modest. So yeah, all over the wilderness. If you must know, you have two longtime lady friends who worked for us. One in Stavonia, and one in the exotic southern swamplands.
The sheep hat and the crocodile? You know what, though? I'd prefer not to know.
As you wish, Sonny.
Fillmore works for you too, doesn't he?
How did you know?
Look at you, stuttering again. Come on, he's been acting suspicious for years.
Yeah, well, Filmer's been watching you since the Wessler case.
Explains a lot. Damn it.
Sorry if this is a lot to take in, but, it had to come out sometime.
Yeah, I think I understand.
I'll call Kayla. You stay here. We'll figure this out.
Just don't turn my apartment into a spy headquarters, okay?
Okay, I won't.
You see? That's what I'm talking about.
Sonny, I think I'm in shock.
Well, I understand that, little buddy.
Lewis was snooping around us all this time? And Fillmore? And who knows who else?
I don't like this either, believe me. But it's helping us now, so let's hear what they're planning.
Listen, we're not stirring up a hornet's nest with all this, huh?
This is the biggest hornet's nest I ever saw. So yes. Yes, we are, Marty.
Feathers.
What's wrong with you? You live and die for adventures like this, don't you?
Yeah, but, well...
Come on, spit it out.
The thing is, I wanted to tell you this, but...
Gentlemen?
Dear lady.
Furry gods, that was fast.
Frighteningly fast.
Kayla was nearby.
Was she following us?
Oh, don't be paranoid, Sonny.
After what I found out today, it's hard not to be.
Let me see that paper.
Here.
We got that far, too. Can you be a little more specific?
This came from my contact in the Hive. Its contents are a little troubling. But what's more troubling is that it's come from you.
We found it in a strange little monkey music box.
Someone put it there for you to find.
What does it mean?
It says, I hid it where no one will ever dare to search for it, only through my cold body.
That doesn't mean much. But who's the writer?
Mr. Hayworth?
You can tell them, sweetheart. They'll find out eventually.
Frank Castellini.
Half-armed Frank? Was he one of you people?
Well, no, not exactly. But he did help us with a few things. And he kept in touch with Calla. And through him, with me.
What the hell does that mean?
That's for you to figure out. But as I said, the mere fact that the message was taken from him and planted as bait for you is concerning.
So we're busted.
I think so, Mr. Hayworth.
So what are you gonna do?
We? Nothing. But you're gonna...
chicken shit.
This message is for you. So they know you're onto a hot lead. You can lay low, but whatever they're planning, they'll go through with it. But if we all work together...
So you want us to do your dirty work for you?
The King's Guard will do our best to help you, and your service will be a great help to the Crown.
No offense, madam, but the fate of the Crown is of little concern to us. A friend of ours was killed. Frank.
If you don't find out what else they're after, they might kill more of your friends.
Listen to us, Sonny. You just keep going down the road you've already planned, and we'll help you. It's a win-win situation, right?
It's just that I've just found out that this road is full of spies and global conspiracies.
That's true.
Sonny, think of our friendship. How many times have I helped you? How many times did I bail you out, huh?
I'll think about it. It's Marty, man. Oh, well. What do you make of this, Marty?
What do I make of it? It's all nonsense. But the bunny is right about something.
Which is?
You're gonna go through with this. I mean, we are. It's our trademark. And what's the difference what we make of it?
It's a matter of principle.
Come on, Sonny. Don't be stubborn. Don't lie to yourself. That's the spirit. Once we're in, let's do it and get out with some dignity.
You're sounding like an adult. What the hell's wrong with you?
Nothing. I've just been watching your ass too much.
Huh. That's funny.
Huh.
Shall we do it?
I'm with you, Boss Bird.
Thanks, young fella.
Please consider carefully. You may not understand yet, but you are extremely important here.
Ah, cut the cryptic crap. Is this some kind of occupational hazard?
Maybe it is. To be honest, I don't know.
Well, honey, if you put your mind to it, you can always find me.
Should I take that as an invitation?
I'd like to know who you really are. I mean, behind the acting.
Thank you, Detective. Appreciate it.
Why do I have a feeling that she and Lewis were not only watching us, but manipulating us, too? Lewis C. Hayworth, turncoat, or just about the greatest patriot and friend I've ever known. Well, it seems no one is black or white. Let's go.
Well, not your usual gift.
Blood Boil's not your usual boss.
That's true. Okay, I guess that'll do. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome, Mon.
Well, I'm gonna get the others together. Ahem. Listen, everyone. Guys, may I have your attention, please?
Finally.
I almost fell asleep. What's going on?
We'd like to take this opportunity to wish a happy birthday to our favorite chief, Lucius Wilford Bloodboil.
Hooray, hooray.
Old dog still bite, huh?
Woo-hoo. Happy birthday, Inspector.
What's the matter with you people? I don't know what to say.
It's not over yet, Inspector. Sonny, the present.
Oh, yes. We were thinking about this. We hope you like it.
What the hell is this?
That, sir, is a tooth straight from Mongrel Mick. A gold tooth. It's the symbol of the Golden Fang clan.
It's something...
Sorry, sir. We thought...
We didn't mean to be rude. Sorry if...
No, it's fantastic. It's a wonderful gift. Thank you. And I see what you mean by it.
Do you, really?
It's a symbol of the extraordinary effort we're making to stop gangs and clean up the city. It's a symbol of those who have sacrificed their lives to make this city a better place. A symbol that no matter how much we suffer, we will win in the end.
Yes, it's something like that.
That's exactly what we thought, boss. You took the words right out of our beaks.
It's terrible even to say it, but Sonny and Martin, thank you. I don't know if I've ever received such a good gift from anyone.
Oh, well, you're welcome, sir.
That's why we're here, boss. To please.
Oh, that's a first, but it's...
All right, let's not get sentimental here. Everybody, to work.
Ah, good one, sir.
I wasn't joking, Martin. Party's over. Everybody to your places. Get to it.
Yes, sir. Well, it was really just a moment, as Monica said.
It was good while it lasted.
You speak the truth, brother. Still, it was nice to see the old man almost get emotional.
He did. You know, he almost touched something in me, too.
You know what, Sonny? You two deserve each other. I hope someday you end up in the same old folks nursing home where you can play Clawville wildcards and bitch at each other for the rest of your lives.
And I hope you'll come visit me and sneak me some bourbon.
You can count on me, old cock.
No, we have bet. Let's go.
He sleeps all the time.
Pluck.
And he
that
shit. Oh, I didn't mean to offend.
Listen, Lewis, you've always been a loyal friend, but how can I trust you from now on?
I understand if you can't look at me the same way, Sonny, but believe me, we're not that different.
What do you mean?
Well, You know, I lie to everybody. It's my job. You lie to yourself because of your job.
I'm not asking you to give me a lecture on morality.
Just think about it. You'll do anything to stall, to face the real you and your real desires. Your wife and your daughter. You look for them and yet you don't. This journey of yours around the world, well, that may never happen. Well, don't you think it's symbolic? You never leave Clawville because you'd have to move on to do that. And that's exactly what you can't do because you live in the past. Therefore, you lie to yourself.
Just stop this.
As you wish, Sonny. I'm sorry, buddy, if I hit a nerve.
Forget about it. Okay, I'll talk it over with Marty. We'll be in touch. But for now, please leave us alone.
As you wish, Mr. Featherland.
Sonny, you have my number. Call me when you're ready. Calla and I will work out the plan.
If we're gonna work together, I can't guarantee we're gonna follow any plan.
We'll see, Sonny. But you have a deal.
Right.
Goodbye, Sonny. But think about it. And don't do anything rash or stupid.
We're here to help you.
I'll try. Now would you please?
Goodbye, old friend.
Mr. Featherland? Mr. McChicken?
Bye, lady.
All right, let's take a deep breath, and then we'll head to the Hive.
What? But we just promised we'd tell them first.
I promised not to follow any plans.
You are one cocky son of a cock.
I beg your pardon?
I thought I'd have more time, but... Listen, boss, I know how important this is. Frank was my friend too, but I think the poor guy's gonna have to wait a little longer. We can't rush over there just yet.
What do you mean we can't rush? Just because of what those two are saying?
No. Actually, I need to say something.
What's bugging you?
Well, you know, Boss Bird, Laura gave me an ultimatum.
Laura? What ultimatum?
There's more. Even worse. She's invited you to dinner.
What?
Tomorrow night. She insists, tooth and claw, and you've seen her teeth. She wants to talk to you, to us, about us.
About what? I don't understand.
She's not gonna take me back if we don't get a few things straight, okay? Look, this is important to me. Do me a favor and come.
I don't know.
Monica will be there.
You've been planning all this behind my back?
Yeah, I was afraid to tell you because of your reaction.
Clucking hell. You're right.
So? Are you coming?
I guess. It's the least I can do. Frank can wait a day, right? His clock is ticking differently now.
Oh, yeah. Now it's ticking in infinity.
Poetic, Marty.
Sonny, listen, there's one more thing. Get some rest, okay?
Yeah, that's nice of you, kid, but no. You know, I got 1,000 things going on, and when my mind's racing, I just can't stop it.
No, listen to me, Sonny. I'm serious. Just relax, okay? I'll see you at my place tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, fresh and crisp. You pick up Monica on the way. Do we have a deal?
All right, Marty, but stop talking to me like I'm a dimwit.
Thank you. That means a lot to me.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Now give me a hug, you big dummy.
What? Get the cluck out of here.
All right, I'm going. And no drinking, okay? Tomorrow, rested, clean, fresh as a day-old chick.
You're not my mother hen. Cluck off.
All right. Tomorrow, then.
Molly?
You're too late. Again. I don't know. I'm not even surprised. I was so scared. Why weren't you here? Why aren't you ever here?
What happened? Where's Tessa?
She's fine. She slept through the whole thing. But that man, he was just standing there. He stood there in complete silence. And then he just disappeared. I saw his eyes. They were yellow, so bright and yellow, they burned.
Listen to me, baby. You have to concentrate. Who was it?
I don't know.
You have to know.
I don't know. I'm sorry, okay? I don't know.
Okay. It's okay. I
can't take it anymore, Sonny. It's not just about you and me anymore. It's Tess.
I know. And I will find whoever did this. I'm gonna find him. And I'm gonna...
But I don't want you to find him, okay? I want you to find me. Find us, for all the God's sakes.
I understand, Molly.
Don't you understand? If you find him, what then? There will be another case, another madman. It will never end.
We're getting out of here. We'll forget this whole thing, I promise you. It'll end. Believe me.
But we won't be here then.
Molly, you can't be serious.
I'm not gonna watch you destroy yourself and everything around you. You can burn the city for all I care, but we're not gonna burn in it. Your family or Clawville? Choose.
It's not that simple.
Of course it's not. It never is.
I was surprised, but Marty was right. I had a terrible nightmare about that old case, but I slept like a log afterward, and I woke up a brand new rooster. Sometimes you need a break, that's all, even if it's just for one day. So I rested, and I wondered a lot about a lot of things and a lot of people. And then the day was gone, just like that. I got myself together and went to pick up Monica. I knew I was in for more than a friendly chat at Marty's. I was more afraid of Laura than I was of the Golden Fang clan, or this crazy conspiracy that was beginning to form in my head. I was afraid that what she was going to talk about would change everything. Here we are.
Here we are. Then, shall we go in?
Listen, Mon, can I ask you something?
Sure.
Is this, I mean, is this a date? Well, what's so funny? You're right. It was stupid to even ask.
No. It's just... Sonny, do you want it to be a date?
It's not polite to answer a question with a question. Do you?
Did you just answer my question with a question?
Mon, please, I'm dying here.
Yeah, this could be a date. If you want it to be. And only if you promise to make it even better.
Well, I can try. I know a good place we could go after.
You don't mean Zip's Cafe, do you?
How did you know? Oh, I'm not good at this. Cluck in hell.
Okay, then I'll take you somewhere. Let's just get this over with, okay?
Deal.
Hey, what's going on here?
What's going on? Nothing at all.
Right, come on, Laura's waiting.
Okay, let's go.
Laura?
Santino Featherland. I'm glad you've honored us with your presence. When was the last time you were here?
Oh, about a lifetime ago.
Kind of. Monica, darling, it's so good to see you.
You too, Laura. How are you feeling?
We're fine, thank you. The nights are hard sometimes, but I'm managing surprisingly well.
So good to hear. Can I help you in the kitchen?
Sure, come on. I'll show you around.
Let's go.
Cluck in hell, Marty. Didn't you forget to tell me something?
Oh, the painting? Gee, I know, it's extremely scary. When Laura bought it, I didn't sleep for weeks.
It's not that, you big dumbass. Laura.
Oh, yeah. Well, of course, it's not news to me.
Don't you think it's worth mentioning? I'm your partner, for cluck's sake. It could affect your work.
Well, has it affected my work?
I don't know. Maybe. Shit, it's been months.
You want to be godfather to the baby?
Wait, what?
Don't worry. You don't have to answer now. We've got time.
Did you just shock me on purpose to appease my anger?
Maybe. You don't think I'm smart enough to do that?
I don't know what to think anymore, but... shit. Congratulations, you big moron. I guess that's the right thing to say.
Without the moron part, but yeah, something like that. And thank you very much, Sonny. That's very nice of you.
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Hey, relax. Just enjoy the evening. The best is yet to come.
Oh, cluck. Will there be more surprises?
Well, maybe.
You got any bourbon?
Don't worry. We got you.
You're a pal.
I know.